So one mid-cap company on our radar, Indostar Capital, they posted weakness in several parameters. The net interest margin is lower than previous times, but still at 5.6%. Collection efficiencies has been very strong. That's the positive for the company. Our Sridhar, Executive Vice Chairman and CEO at Indostar Capital Finance, joins in. Sridhar, good morning. Thank you very much. Tell us a bit about this collection efficiency that is now almost 100% for you. And therefore, should we expect strong disbursals to start in the second half?
Yeah, thank you, Lata, for having me on the show. Good morning. See, the focus of the company had been on collections and asset quality right from the lockdown started in April. So gradually the collection efficiency improved. By the time the second moratorium ended in August, we reached about 70% collection. September, October had been fantastic. So we have reached 100% collection in October. There are different strategies adopted by different companies when it comes to disbursement. As far as we are concerned, we kept only one objective, that we will not start normal disbursements till we achieve 100% collection. So 100% collections having been achieved in October, from November, we will be commencing our disbursements. We have already started. But if you look at in September, we have still done about 215 crores, but all of them are emergency credit linked advances which had been given by the government. That we have done. The other positives which had been there during this period is post-moratorium, the restructuring demand has been quite low. The collections in September, October having reached 100%, our restructuring demand has been only 0.6%. So in the customer's point of view, the number of customers, only 0.6% of the people have demanded. So we are encouraged by the kind of asset quality we have post in retail business. So we are going to aggressively lend money from this month.
Mr. Sridhar, good morning. I want to talk particularly about your vehicle finance business because you lend across segments, whether it's commercial vehicles, farm equipment, even construction equipment. Where are you seeing the highest collections now? And what about growth? Which pocket do you see the strongest growth coming from?
See, we have been focusing on used commercial vehicles in the last 2 or 3 years. Now with the kind of capital we have, we are looking at the asset financing as one of the big thrust areas. So we are expanding the product into passenger vehicle, construction equipment and tractors. But our focus is going to be on used commercial vehicles. The other 3 products which we are going to add will be about 25 to 30% of the total assets.
Okay. Can you give us a little more color on margins? I guess a lot of your capital was already used. Your margins have dipped to about 5.6. What's the cost of money now, say in the last 1 quarter? What has it averaged? And therefore, what can you guide in terms of margins for the next 12 months?
So the incremental cost of funds have been between 8.5% to 9%. But the marginal, the average cost of fund is around 9.5%. And the banks are having their own turn of transmission. So we do feel in the next 3 months, we should be around 9% average cost. So the marginal cost will catch up with the average cost. And when the banks start transmitting those reductions in the interest rate, we should be at an average of around 9%. So that would expand our net interest margin. Also, we are exiting the corporate lending business, which had been a mainstay income for us. So we are not doing any disbursements. There is a dip in that income. Second is we are also carrying huge money. So there is a negative carry there. So that is why you will find that it is 5.6. But we will be definitely between 7 to 8% once we start used vehicle finances, because that would be at 17 to 18% yield. So we would be reporting a 7 to 8% comfortable net interest margin going forward.
Okay, all right. Mr. Sridhar, we'll leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining us. So that's Indostar saying they're going to aggressively lend money this month onwards, and collection efficiencies have definitely picked up. So that's a big positive. The market is doing exceptionally well right now. The mid caps have actually picked up a